Sarnage!
Hello everyone and welcome back to SnowRunner. I'm Lynx and you join me here on a beautiful sunny morning here on Black River. And we have the cat out. Yeah, we haven't actually used this since we got it about 4 or 5 episodes ago, I think it was, something like that. But today we're going to show it off in all its glory, because what we are going to do is we are going to start tidying up some of the tasks that we have been ignoring here on Black River. So let me just show you. These tasks here, that's what we're going to be doing today. Not necessarily get all of them done, and there's also a couple that I haven't picked up yet that we will pick up. So after last episode, the drilling site here was just awash with trailers and trucks and goodness knows what else. So I spent a little bit of time. I dragged all of the trailers and trucks out of there, sold the trailers, just tidied up a little bit, and then I just got a few things ready for today's episode. So the Fleet Star is over here at the trailer store. It's just there. I was using it to buy fuel trailers to refuel some of my trucks. The Royal is over here. We'll be using that for another quest later on. The Bandit that was left without any fuel over here by the factory a couple of episodes ago. I drove that, I got it out of storage again, took it out and drove it up here, and we're going to use that for a quest later on. And like I said, we're here with the cat at the moment. So without further ado, we're going to get started. We currently have drainage selected, which means we've got to go and visit these 3 Apologies for the slight technical hiccup there. One of my lights just decided it didn't want to be a light anymore, so I had to fiddle around with cabling. But anyway, so drainage here, that's what we're going to get started on. And along the way, we'll be doing some of the other tasks as well. We're going to do missing machinery, which is what the Bandit's up here for. We're going to do, probably won't do local entertainer, it's just a little bit of a faff around. We're going to do stuck trailer, we're going to do missing oil tanker, we're going to do motel woes, and we're going to do 2 other tasks as well that I do not have activated yet, but I know where they are. So it's not every single task here in Black River, but I feel like this will give us most of them kind of completed, and that'll give us a good launching point to start on Smithville Dam. So we are going to do drainage. So here we go, into the swamp with the cat. I'm hoping that this actually works, because otherwise I'm going to look like a right peanut. But yeah, I figured the cat for this job, probably a good thing. It's got great big mud tires, and I don't think any of our other trucks probably could do this job, just kind of. Maybe the BM, the Royal could do that, but I thought it's just going to be so much easier with the cat because of these huge tires, And to be fair, I've never used the cat really. I got it in one of my previous, on my previous game, I should say. Let's not try and get stuck on a tree straight away, Lynx. But I got it on my previous game, and I was like, ooh, this is really cool. I really like this truck. And I took it out for a little test drive, and I think I just made a massive mistake, because you get it on Alaska, and I tried to use it in Alaska, and it just did not perform very well, and that is because you cannot get chains You know, that's the big problem for this truck. It can only have mud tires. And the mud tires are good, but they're not chains, you know? So it struggled immensely, and I couldn't get to grips with the steering because, unlike other trucks, this thing does not steer by its front tires. It steers by this little hinge in the center of the vehicle. And it takes a little bit of getting used to, you know? So, yeah, not that great. Okay, so there's the first pump visited. We are now going to swing over to the north, and as long as we don't get stuck on any trees here, we're going to grab a little container here from the swamp. This is the next job we're going to do. So we're going to be like jumping around a little bit, doing little bits of jobs here and there, as they 30 experience. Nice. Now, I don't actually think the cat can hook this trailer up, but we should be able to attach a winch if nothing else. So, I'm just going to back up. I'm going to test the theory. And yes, we cannot actually physically attach this trailer, but we can stick a winch on it. And we're going to haul it out. And where do we need to take this one? This one is stuck trailer, so yeah, we need to take it down here. So we're just going to pull it out the swamp and then just bring it around. And here we go. Should be a nice easy job for the cat. It's got plenty of power for hauling things, and you know, that's pretty much all it's good for the time being, because we're only rank 7, I think it is. Let me just check that. Yeah, we're only rank 7 at the moment, and we need to be rank 12 before we can put a cargo container on the back of this thing, and then we can use it for transporting large cargo loads if we so desire. But yeah, until then we just got to use it as a hauler, which is fine. It's great. I mean, look at it go. It's doing great. Aren't you doing so good, little kitty? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm a big softie, I'll admit it. But yeah, I actually really like the cat. It is growing on me. I've used it a little bit in my PS4 game, and again using it here, and it just smashes things. You know, it's well worth the little bit of work you've got to put into it in order to get over to the second Alaskan map, in order to find it. You know, it's well worth it, guys. Go and, if you haven't checked out my video where I did that, I think it's video 6, where I went and got the cat, so do check that out if you're just kind of tuning in for this episode, because the cat is fantastic. Oh, trailers waggling all over the place behind me because it's not actually... Oh, I thought I missed that, but apparently I did not. And that is what a concrete block does to a tyre. I'm amazed I didn't, like, destroy my tyre there. I've destroyed tyres for less. But, hey, not gonna complain, because the cat's still crawling along. Well, crawling along, it's bucketing along. It's a really fast little truck. Big truck. Huge truck. Fast, huge truck, you know? Yeah, so that's all good. Now, is this the drop-off for it, or is this... No, I think it's further down. Yeah, that's just that's the drainage task, I think. So... Ah, yes, it's just over here. Just over here for this one. Yeah, there we go. We just got to drag it into that second square there. And boom! There we go, 240 experience, 1600 cash. Not bad. Right. We are just going to pause the cat here, and we are going to switch on over to the Royal. And as you can see here, I've got another trailer to deliver. And this is Hotel Woes. So it's a slightly longer trek. We've got to come down here back to the main road and basically follow this same way all the way down to here. And that's where we drop it off. And on the way, I think I may refuel a little. Come on, fence, out the way, because I didn't realise I had so little fuel in the BM. But apparently I do. So we'll stop off at the trailer store just over here and have Fleet Star buy us a fuel tank. We'll just refuel the Royal here before we carry on with the task. I've still got the high saddle on this from where I used it to drag that massive drilling trailer over from the factory in the last episode. Yeah, you know, the trucks were already kind of almost... Whoa! That was a squidgy part of the road. Okay, so here we go. If I park just about here, switch over to the Fleet Star and buy a fuel carrier, and then I go refuel, target BM, nope, we want fuel carrier trailer and BM. There we are, fully refueled, and then we can just sell that back. And that, everyone, is how you cheat the system when you're not near a fuel station. Buying and selling trailers, buying and selling fuel trailers and repair trailers at trailer stations, and then, you know, just using them to refuel and, you know, just sort out your trucks when you're away from a fuel station. It's so good. You know, you can do it with scouts if you've got a winch point on the back of them, and yeah, it's a handy way of making your own fuel stop. I've probably mentioned that before in a previous video, but you know, there you saw it in action. And it's a really good little tactic, you know. I was way too far into this game before I realised that I could do that, you know. Oh yeah, I left this thing here. This service trailer was actually over at the drilling site, where we delivered all the material to in the previous video. And we've actually got to take that through to Smithville Dam, and the tunnel's just over there, behind that telegraph pole. For Smithville Dam. So, you know, I kind of thought, well, save me having to go back to the drilling site to get the trailer when I need it. I just, you know, hitched it up and moved it over there, so it was just, it's easier to just grab and go, you know. We'll probably be doing that quest as one of the next kind of quests that we're going to be doing. We'll probably take the Royal BM here and go and do that quest at some point, but it is a bit of a tricky one. It's not a difficult load, it's just a long way into the map. And we haven't really been over to Smithville Dam yet. We went over to get the oil rig drill with the Chevy in the last with the CK70, the C70, CK70, something like that, in the last episode. But yeah, we haven't explored at all, so you know, you won't know what the actual terrain there is like. But the route to where we've got to go with that trailer is a little bit dicey. So so it may be a bit of a struggle getting there, but we'll do it, you know, we'll get there. Hopefully I can mop up a few tasks here that will give me enough experience to level up to 8, and then I can actually get, I believe I can get some better tyres for most of my vehicles then. That's kind of the goal at the moment, just to pile on a few levels and actually get access to some slightly better tyres and, you know, some different trucks and all that, you know. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, this is a relatively easy little job we're doing at the moment. Just I love this BM. I really do. I wish it had diff lock. If it had diff lock, I would never use another truck, because this is such a lovely little truck. It does so many things well, you know, but the lack of, oh, that's not something I can run over. But the lack of diff lock really does kind of kill it. Why did I come in this side? The drop-off point's on the other side. I'm such a dum-dum. I could have just driven straight into that, but no. Hey, and there we go. Okay. Some more cash, some more experience. There we go. Spot on. Now, which is next? I think what we're going to do now is we'll switch over to the cat and recover that back to the garage, because the next few things we're going to do are over here. And we're going to do a couple of vehicle recoveries, and we're going to find another one of these pumps next to the farm. So we're going to get that. We're going to grab a few stuck vehicles along the way. Okay, so it's not that much of a trek down to the next one. We're basically going to be grabbing a scout, and I believe it's a GMC out of the swamps down here near the farm, and just dropping them off. I don't think they give too much experience or money, but they give a good amount, you know. So, or for the effort we have to put in, they give a good amount, I should say, you know. So. So that should work. It shouldn't take very long to get these tasks completed at all. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over and we're going to grab the pump, I think. Yeah, go and do this pump. And then we're going to go and do that task over there. See that little vehicle? That's the scout we got to grab. We've got to take that back to the farm. And then the GMC is back a little ways, I think. It's stuck in the swamp on the other side of the road. Ooh, that's okay. That's some very deep water. Okay, all-wheel drive. Come on, there we go. It was stuck on some sort of log. How dare! I just kind of tally-hoed into that, didn't I? That could have been really bad. But thankfully it was not. And there we go. There's the next pump done. So, we're going ahead over to the farm in this direction. Hopefully without getting swamped too badly. Hopefully without, you know, crashing into any more trees along the way. This part of the farm is literally perilous early on. Oh, goodness me, yes. Okay, so we want to try and get out of this. God, it's even perilous for the cat. As you can see, you think to yourself, oh, it's nothing, it's just a little water. Oh no, it's not just a little water, it's a lot of water, and it's a lot of mud. And you kind of drive into here with your little scout vehicle. I did the same thing early on, you know. You just drive in here. Ooh. Keep it in selectable reverse, and then we can actually use. Right, so we'll accept that. That's a little trick you can do there as well. If you put a vehicle in low and you put diff lock on, if you then switch to actual reverse gear, it will keep the diff lock on. Whereas if you try to reverse in automatic, it takes the diff lock off. There we go, just grab that. That's not the most ideal position for it to have grabbed, but hey, you know, it works. It'll do fine. We'll go through here. We don't have to take this thing very far at all, thankfully. Just really got to take it over to the farm here. And we'll get a little bit of cash and a little bit of money. Wait, cash and money is the same thing. What am I talking about? Experience. Cash and experience, that's what we want. Right, okay, I think we're safe to go back to automatic now. Build up a little bit of speed. That's a contest, we're not interested in that. What we want is that drop off there. Thank you very much. I will take that money. So yeah, some contests aren't too bad, and I may do one or two here or there, but really the contests are, they're great for experience and money. They really are. You know, if you can score a gold on contests, they're like really good for experience. But yeah, some of them are really fucking tricky. Ooh, there's a trailer I can sell. I need to probably drag that back to the garage later and sell it. Probably do that off screen because, you know, it's just a trailer. But here is the next one that we need to rescue. And I do not know how they managed to get this into the swamp to get stuck in the first place. Because if I took a GMC like this into a swamp, you can absolutely guarantee that it would never be coming out. There we go, that's hooked up nicely. Now we're just going to drag this thing out. Let's put some diff lock on, just to make it a bit easier. Go. And once we get this back to the farm, we'll have one more pump to get and one more vehicle to recover, I believe. And then we also got the Bandit with its factory job to do as well. So, you know, I'm going to get a lot done today, I think, cleaning up all these tasks. And like I said, I hope we can get to level 8. How close are we to level 8? Ooh, look at that. 1130 out of 1600. So, you know, 400 and a bit. What's it? Yeah, 400 and a bit experience. You know, I think we should do it because I think this one gives about 150 experience-ish. Drainage should give us a couple of hundred. And then the other stuck vehicle will probably give us like 100 and a bit. So, you know, I think we're in good. Goodness me, this cat. I'm really should practice my driving skills a little bit. It's this weird, funky steering. You know, that's what it is. But yeah, it should be enough to level us up, and then we can, like, you know, do some vehicle customization. Anyway. Boom, there we go, 190 experience, 1250 cash. Excellent. we're going to recover back to the garage because it saves us a few moments. And it also repairs and refuels us, which is what we want to do. And now we're going to go and get the last pump, which is up in the mountains behind the garage here. We're going to find our last vehicle to recover as well. Yeah. So yeah, lots of tasks to do today, but you know, we did contracts in the last couple of episodes. We did quite a few contracts, and whilst I'm scratching my face, of course, I nearly drive, you know, into a fiery pit of doom. Right, put on some all-wheel for this bit. Just get us up and around, nice and easy. I've never been this way before, have I, on screen? This is a nightmarish little bit of terrain early on in the game, because you think, oh, drainage, I'll go and do that, it'll be nice and easy, there won't be a problem, and then you run into that bog there, and like your early vehicles, like before you get any good tyres, like even the cat, look, even the cat with its mud tyres is really struggling just to get up that bit of hill there. So imagine doing that in a Fleet Star with only highway tyres on it, you know? It's not easy. But hey, you know, get to level 8, and get some better tyres for all our vehicles. I do believe it'll be level 8. We'll probably get like off-road tyres, because I think it goes highway, all-terrain, off-road, mud, chained. And I think that's kind of how it goes. Not every vehicle gets every type of tyre. Obviously the cat here only has mud tyres. But yeah, I think that's how it goes. So we should be unlocking off-road tyres, which are really good, much better than all-terrains. In terms of their mud and off-road performance, hence the name off-road tyres. Right. Now, the cat can do mud, but it still can't swim, so we've still got to be slightly careful with how we progress through this bit. The cat does not like water, as any cat will testify. Ooh, come on, get out of the water. That's a good cat. Right, we'll have some all-terrains there. All-terrains, some diff lock. Goodness me. Words, Lynx. Use your words. Oh, I'm stuck on a log. That's fantastic. Thanks, log. I wondered why I just stopped. Right, okay. And here's the last truck that we need to rescue. Look, it's a little Chevy C70 or whatever it is. So, I'm just going to poke our nose into this drainage. And then we're going to... Hey, there we go. 180 experience, 30/50 cash. Right, we're just going to back it up. Turn her around right here. Ooh, hopefully not drown the engine. That would not be advantageous to future things. Right, how far does our winch reach? Not far enough, so we are going to have to back up here. That's fine. There we go, right. Actually, we're also going to have to back up in order to grab this task. There we go. Ooh, 320. Oh, oh no, oh no, 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 no damage engine. I was just sat there. It was like dangerous water level. That could have been really quite bad, but okay, we saved it. Okay, so 300 from this job. Oh yeah, we're only 100 off level now, so this take this job back to the old farm, and it should be good. I was going to do oil tanker as well. Should I do that first? No. I think we'll finish this job off, and then we'll go and do oil tank. Because that's a little bit out of the way, but it'll be fine, you know. Actually, we might go and do the factory job first, I think. Do something with a different vehicle for a little bit, and then come back to the cat for the last task we're going to do. Come on, Chevy. Come to Papa. Right, there we go. I think we don't need the diff lock anymore for the time being. Yeah, there we go. Right. Now back down the hill to the farm to drop off another vehicle. I must say, this farm likes losing vehicles, doesn't it? You know, that's a rock. Oh my lord. My driving is leaving a lot to be desired today. I do apologise. It's the cat. I'm going to blame the cat. Don't tell the cat that. She's sensitive. It's getting towards evening now as well. I think once we deliver this truck, we might just advance time a little bit before we head over to the Bandit to do the next one, because it's not going to be fun doing that in the dark. Come on now. Come on. I wonder if it's just tyres that we unlock at level 8. Whether we get any like better winches or anything like that. I honestly cannot remember. But the tyres are good enough, you know. We might recover a couple of our vehicles and have a play around us since we do that as well. It's annoying I've actually got the Bandit all the way over there now. I didn't think of that. It's still going to be on the old tyres once we've leveled up, so... But that's fine. It's fine. Bandit's more than capable. It's a lovely little mountain goat of a truck. It's a nice little replacement for the Azov, that's for sure. The Azov, for those not in the know, is another 8x8 truck off-road that you can buy if you go to Russia. It's like 80k or something like that, I think, and it's basically a slightly larger Bandit with a slightly worse turning circle. Yeah, it's got a turning circle that would, like, you know, make a battleship blush, you know, but hey, it's a very good off-road truck. And there we go. 320 experience, 3,000 money 320 experience. What am I talking about? Task completed. So, recover back to the garage, do wonder, do we have any? Have we unlocked anything else? Oh, oof. No, we need rank 15 for those tyres. Look at those tyres. Excellent and excellent. That's what we want, you know. But, you know, got to get there first. Haven't unlocked any winches or anything like that. No. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to global map. We're going to pick up the bandit and we're going to just advance time to morning. And here we are, slowly sinking into the mud. Thanks, bandit. Right, so what we've got to do here is we've got to pick up these drilling spare parts and take them back to the factory. So we get to do some craning stuff. There we go. Just drop this one in the back. Boom. Oops. Right. Pack cargo. Thank you. Restore crane. And then off up the road here. It's a good job I have all-wheel drive and diff lock always on with this thing, because this is quite a hill. Right, there we are. So, anchors again. Crane mode. Grab this one. Can't actually see half of what I'm doing here. The trees are in the way. Right, there we are. Exit crane mode. And we have to unpack and then repack the cargo, restore the crane, and now what we've got to do is we've got to take these parts, we've got to get up this hill here, take them down, round to here, and then come back and grab these next two. So, shouldn't be too hard, providing we can actually get up this hill. Seems to be going okay so far. Oof. That is quite the hill. That's not exactly where I wanted the winch to attach. I was hoping it would attach to the side like it usually does. Because the last thing I want happening here is for this truck to roll over. So I'm going to do this manually. Winch there and there. That's a tree branch. What on earth? I was getting stopped by a tree branch. Sometimes, and again, I'm not going to take this corner too quickly, because you remember what happened last time I took a corner quickly in this thing? Yeah, I rolled it over. Like, straight away. It's a little bit wonky in that sense. But yeah, as I was saying, like, you know, sometimes tree branches can be like, you know, stronger than buildings in this game. It's so weird how much, you know, how many problems you can have with a tree branch. Because let's face it, if you were in a truck like this, right, and you drove into a tree branch, unless it was a tree branch, you know, then you just push it out of the way. These little pine trees, you just push them out of the way. Even these big pine trees here, the branches are not that strong, you know? It's like the rocks in this game, you know. Everything is dialed up to 11 in terms of its dangerousness to you and your trucks. It's fine and all. It does make for a challenge, eh? You know, that's one thing it does do. It does make for a good challenge. Come on, little bandit. I thought about bringing a trailer out here and kind of, you know, doing all four at the same time, but this thing with a bed and a crane, it doesn't have a very good turning ability once you attach a trailer. You can attach a trailer, but it's literally like millimeters off your rear bumper and you just can't turn. It reduces, it makes your turning circle even worse than the cat. You know, it's disastrously bad. But it's fine. We don't have to go particularly far with these loads. Just far enough, you know. Just over to the factory, we'll deliver these two, go get the other two, bring them back. And then we'll go and do the last task, I believe, that we're going to do today, the lost trailer. I think that's the last one we're going to do today. So we'll see. Cargo management, 1 and 2. Okay. So that's 2 delivered. Way. J-turn in a bandit. Right. Now let's just have a little looky ducky at exactly where these next parts are. So I think if we go up this little trail here, grab this one, and then come back around. Because I don't fancy going up this hill with all of the spare parts on board, so I think going downhill would probably be a better option. He says. You know. So we've got to go across this. Ow! What? What the what? That was a necessary game, you know? What is that? Really? What is that? It's just crazy. Ah, the sun! It burns us precious. Right. Okay, let's go. Ooh. You see the clutch tree grab there? That was because I thought I was going to roll this thing over. I didn't, thankfully. I nearly did. That would not have been fun at this point in time. Yeah, because that would have been a recover and bring it all the way back job. Oof. It really is far too bouncy, this thing. You know, I probably will never equip this with raised suspension. Can you imagine this with raised suspension? It'd be just like, some sort of flappy thing. Right, now, how is going to be best to get to this one without rolling over? I think if I... Whoa, yeah, I think what I need to do here is kind of back it up a little bit, preferably without going too far over that edge. Now I am at far too much of an angle there for my liking, so take you forwards. Okay, I think that's, yeah, that's better. Okay, so, anchors and crane. Drop that there. Right. Restore crane. Pack cargo. And then let's try and get back down and around this corner without flipping this bad boy over. That is a very nasty hill. And I had forgotten how unbelievably nasty it was. Right, now then. Again, activate anchors, crane mode. Shazam! That's good. Right. Unpack the pack. Restore the crane. And let's get these supplies back to the factory. Oh, man. And then we're going to recover this guy back to the garage, I think. Check out if we can get any better tires for him. Neck's getting a little stiff. Problems, huh? It's better. So, in terms of future plans for this game, I think after I've finished this particular episode, I'm probably going to take a little break from SnowRunner and start up another game. But do not fear, because for all my people that love SnowRunner, I will be coming back to this game because I love it just as much as you do, and we'll be doing that. I just thought, you know, take a break, do something else for a little while, you know. And then come back to it. Don't want it to get stale, you know. And there we are. Another 280 experience, 3200 cash. And, you know, I wonder if I could do this one. What does it award anyway? Oh, only 130 experience? No, I don't think we're going to do that. We're going to do this one next. And we're going to take this fuel carrier here back to the fuel station. So, I'm going to recover. There we are. And let's see if we can actually get better tires. We can! We get off-road tires now. Fantastic. So, oh my lord, this still has highway tires? I didn't even buy all-terrains. Oh, I am such a numpty. My god, how have I not actually done this before? Well, okay, so I guess the Bandit really is getting better tires. That'll help it out a bit. Anyway, so yeah, highway tires, excellent, average, poor. All-terrain tires, good, average. But off-road tires are average, excellent, good, you see. So, you know, they really perform well off-road, as you might expect. And, ooh, those look chunky. I want to go for those. And then we're going to sell the old tires. Yeah, extended medium. Ooh, should we get a new winch? Stock medium extended. And those we can't get for a long time, so yeah, I'm going to get the extended medium for this guy. It's a bit of money, but you know, we got a bit to throw around at the moment. Can't get any snorkels, and everything else I think is fine. Can't get any new engines, can we? No. Oh, we got to explore Tamir and Yukon to find those. Oof. That's a pretty good engine. Anyway, so that's the bandit. So, wrong button. We shall. We're just gonna bring these guys back to the garage as well whilst we're here, and we're gonna customize these guys as well. So can't do anything there. So again, tires. We had all-terrains on. We're now gonna go for the larger ones here, and again these ones here look really nice and chunky, so we'll go for that. Yeah, we need to be level 12 for the chain tires. Stock medium, extended medium, so should we upgrade all of these winches? It's a lot of money, but we get it all back when we sell the vehicle later on, which we will be doing anyway. So, you know, it's 6 and 2 3s. It's all fine for the time being. Everything else is fine on that guy. That's looking good. Right, okay, I'm gonna have to retain some of one of these vehicles now, otherwise I've got no space to bring the BM back. Actually, I'm gonna leave in the cat because we're going to use this for one final job, and then we're going to go to the BM and recover this bad boy, and again where are we? Just tires this time. Oh wow, so this only had highway tires as well. We don't have the suspension yet for the 51s, so we'll stick with these, but again I'm going to go for these ones because those middle ones look really chunky, and I think that's appropriate. Can we buy a new winch here as well? We can, and we're gonna, because we're going to be selling some of these vehicles anyway. In fact, I think that's what we're probably going to do very soon. I'm going to put a sideboard bed back on this bad boy. Do not need the high saddle on for the time being. Unless I go for a low saddle and loading crane. I could do that. Yeah, I'm going to go a low saddle and a loading crane and do my BM this way around. That way I can tow a big trailer with me. Which should be good, although actually we might be needing the BM for another task, so I am going to buy, where is it, not the flatbed, the sideboard bed, there we go. Yeah, and I'm going to take the loading crane, for the time being, I'm going to take the loading crane off, because the thing with the BM is if you have a flatbed on and a loading crane, you can't take a trailer. So that's that. Now, that's all good. Let's have a look at truck storage. So, the Kodiak C70. Wasn't that impressed with it, to be fair. It was all right, but it really did struggle, you know, and I think most of its upgrades you don't get until you start exploring Alaska, and I need a truck that I can use now. So I am going to sell the Kodiak, and that makes back all of my money that I had for buying all those winches. So hey, nice. Right, so back to the cat. And we're going to finish off the day by recovering this fuel container. That's the last thing we're going to do today. And then, like I said, we're going to take a little break from SnowRunner. I've got a couple of other games in mind that I want to start up and have a little play around with. Not sure how much of a series I'm going to do on them. Depends on how much I like them, you know. But yeah, we shall be back to SnowRunner in the future. Just want to get a bit of variety going on the channel, you know, guys. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and you know, I think you're going to enjoy some of the other games I've got lined up. But you know, don't worry, I will be back to SnowRunner, as I say, and we'll be continuing on. It's yeah, it's just a very chill game. I do love SnowRunner for that. It's just pootling around, picking up parcels and such, you know. It's very good. Right, let's stick on that, because we're going up here. Dun dun dun. Now here's this is quite the hill, you know. I thought the cat might be able to do this, but I'm still impressed by how well it's doing this. It seems to be just, you know, taking it in its stride, which is good. Go back to automatic now and just get a bit more speed going. And yeah, we'll deliver this oil tanker and call it a draw for today. There's still a few tasks here on Black River, but I don't want to be, you know, stuck in the same place on this game for too long. I've spent the majority of my time here on Black River, and you know, it's good for getting some early level ups and all that, but I want to show you guys the rest of the game. You know, I want to show off some of the Michigan missions, and I then want to get on to Alaska and Tamir and Kola and Yukon, because I still haven't really done an awful lot on Yukon. That's a brand new region for me. I've only explored like the first half of the first map, and then there's the Wisconsin maps that are coming out very soon as well, if they haven't already come out. In fact, let's just double check that, because it will show us here if they have come out. So no, the Wisconsin maps haven't come out yet, but they're very close to coming out. So you know, I wanna crack on with this game, and explore and do some new stuff. Because these are missions that I've done before. They're still challenging, you know, but I've done them before. I kind of know what I'm doing to that extent. And you know, Yukon, I really don't know what I'm doing because I've hardly done any of it. And certainly Wisconsin, when it comes out, I don't really know. I still haven't finished Kola, the Kola Peninsula, on my PS4 game, so I don't know all the ins and outs of that either. And I want to say I haven't even finished Russia, you know, on my PS4 game. So you know, there's a lot of stuff in this game that I have yet to explore, and I want to get through this early stuff, preferably as quick as I can, so I can get on to the more exciting, I'm going to get stuck in a bog and have to spend 20 minutes winching myself out of it stuff that I'm sure you're all really looking forward to, you know? So yeah. Right. Now I'm going to go in forwards here and just see if I can't pull this out a little bit first. think I'm going to take it that way, because then I don't have to worry about going up and over the mountain, which is going to be a right pain in the proverbial posterior. Right, so this should be fine. I can now go around here, attach the winch to there, take that over here a little bit so it's a little bit closer, get a little bit closer now. God, there's a song from a long time ago. Oh, what's it stuck on? Oh, no, it's not stuck on anything. It was just being awkward, I think. I don't know. What was that? Now, the road goes round, but that seems like an unnecessary thing. So I'm going to go across. Because I'm in the cat, and the cat conquers all. Cat conquers all. At least when it comes to muddy ground, it conquers all. Don't ask it to do ice. It doesn't like ice. It's like an actual cat on ice. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen videos of that, do go to YouTube and look it up, because hilarious cats on ice. Yeah. So, back to automatic. And back to the fuel station with this beastie. Come on. Darn you tree branches. Get a little bit more grip. Now, where do I have to go? If I go... I think I'm just going to go this way to the right, because it's less of a distance to the road, and once I get to the road, it's going to be easy sailing from there. Hopefully. It's like, at least I don't have to worry really about rolling this thing. It's like, how would you even do that? I don't know. I can't comprehend rolling the cat. Unless you, like, you know, take a nosedive off a cliff. Then I can see it. You know, but just like on a hill or a bank? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, oversteering. I'll be so glad. You know, I like the cat, but I'll be so glad to getting back to like my normal trucks so that I can actually have some normal steering again. Because this articulated steering malarkey is just a nightmare. But hey, nearly done. Come on then. You can get up there. Don't start playing dumb with me, cat. I know what you can do. Yeah. I think this is a slightly longer route than going the other way, but it's an easier route because I don't have to go up and over the top of that hill over there. I can just, you know, take the nice easy roads where I don't have to worry about mud and rocks. Well, I still have to worry about rocks, I guess, but mud I don't have to worry about. Just easy sailing. So another day here on SnowRunner is starting to draw to a close. The evening is approacheth, and as the evening approacheth, so does, you know, the end of this task. I'm nearly there. Just got to go over the bridge and down the hill, and there we are at the fuel station. Oh, and of course, come on, of course I would roll the trailer. Naturally, that's just how it is. I take my eyes off the ball for 1 second, and what happens? I run into a wall again. That's what happens. Too busy checking on the trailer. Oh dear, it's all battered. Look at it. It's all battered down one side where it was landed in the mud. I do love that there's a little bit of kind of damage like that, you know. Whoa, trailer, 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 trailer. Really, really, really. Steady on. I know you're excited for going home, but, you know, steady. I'm the one in front, not you. The drop-off zone is so close. So close. Hurrah! And there we have it. $2,400 and 280 experience. So that's actually put us about halfway to level 9 there. So yeah, I think that's a good place to call this episode for now. There are still a couple of little tasks. King of the Hill here, which we didn't pick up yet, and local entertainment over here, which we haven't done. But apart from that, we've done every contract and every task on Black River. Well, not technically, because they recently added, with the Yukon expansion, some new tasks for Michigan and for Alaska. So we've got like this task here, Super Order, which has us deliver stuff to all over the place, you see. Yeah, there's a few tasks like that which might see us coming back, a few contracts like that might see us coming back here to Black River in the future. But apart from that, we're done with Black River. When I come back, what we'll probably do is we'll head over to Smithville Dam. As you can see, we've not done anything yet here. We've literally just explored this little corner. We've got the garage open. So what I'll probably do is just move all my trucks over to the garage here, and we'll start off when we get back next time, probably doing a little bit of exploring. You know, we'll take a scout out and just, you know, unlock some watchtowers and all that kind of stuff. Maybe there's a couple of vehicles that we can grab. There's a couple of easy upgrades that we can grab as well on this map. So that's what we'll probably do, and then from there we'll head on over to Island Lake and Drummond Island, and hopefully crack on with with Michigan. And then we'll be on to Alaska and onwards from there to the other areas. So, I do hope today has been entertaining and you liked the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that button. Subscribe if you're not already doing so, and ring the bell so that you see when my new playlist videos hit my channel. That should be sometime next week. And as always, guys, take care, have fun, and I shall see you next time.